what you want from me. Tell me what you want from me. Man, what these want from me. Tell me what you want from me. Tell me what you want from me. Tell me what you want from me. Man, what these want from me.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth. Come on. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Yeah. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life, what I need. Most feds in the state wanna see by me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got it, but shouted he not out. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now. Don't even know.
We're a couple of miles from the Colorado State Capitol building. It's in Power Field at Mile High here in Denver. Here's the veteran Will Lutz to get us going. And off we go from Denver. This will be returned from the 6. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Daniels starts with a pass. That's caught downfield. McLaurin brings it in. On 1st down, Daniels. He'll take a shot here. Back of the end zone. That's in the end zone and intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
They'll run it for the first time with Javonte Williams. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
At the 29-yard line.
They'll go again with Williams. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Here we go, shot.
Nix from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his man. He finds Sutton inside the 20. And he will take this one in. 70 yards. Touchdown, Denver. Will Lutz now for the PAT. The kick is good. And the Broncos will take a 7-0 lead. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. He'll start at the 4. Now on the return, he has lost the football. And it's recovered by one of his teammates.
Okay, ready? 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready?
To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Yet another Alabama back in the league. This is Brian Robinson. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. They'll throw with Daniels. He's going to keep it himself. You can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a 1st down.
Anytime the quarterback has the ability to extend the play with his legs, it just puts so much pressure on the defense. Here you are thinking you have all the routes banned up. There's nowhere to go with the ball. And next thing you know, he breaks the pocket, and he's able...
And he will score. Terry McLaurin, touchdown Commanders.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
That's going to be caught in the end zone. And they take the lead by 1. Here's Tremon Smith on the return. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Set to go now on 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Williams. Room to run at the 35. Past the 45. Javonte Williams. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 78 yards. Touchdown, Denver. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run play is to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
Lutz for the extra point. And this one is no good. He has missed the extra point. Keep that one in mind. We'll see if that comes into play as we go along this afternoon. So now after the touchdown, Lutz gonna send this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up 3rd down. So they'll talk over what to do on this third down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. It's the Broncos with the early lead. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. Here's a third down and 4. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. He'll try to run for it.
You've got to keep all your options on the table on third down, and that's exactly what this quarterback did. He's looking to throw it, nothing there. He pulls it down himself, and he's able to convert for the first down.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Open man downfield is Brown. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
He'll tuck it and take off.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
They'll run it here with Robinson. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards. So they come to the line for first down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Right side, catch made by McLaurin. That's his 3rd catch of this first half and good enough for a first down. They'll run with Robinson. And he'll take this down to about the 7. Second and goal. Daniels going to keep it on the zone read. And he will do it himself. He's in. Jaden Daniels. Touchdown, Washington. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. And they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. The offense will stay out there as they will line up and go for 2. Here's Daniels. And he'll get into the end zone, doing it on his own. Successful 2-point conversion. Seibert now following the touchdown. He's out to kick it away. On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Nix now to throw it here on first down. Here's a screen set up to Williams. Finding space at the 40. And he's going to be taken down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He'll take a shot with Mims. And the Commanders are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Daniels now on first down. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete. Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one. It's second down. They'll go play action here with Daniels. Now pass deep for McLaurin. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Jones.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
First and 10. From the shotgun, here's Nix. He's going to look downfield once again. And he's in! Devon Bailey! Touchdown, Broncos.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle four, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
And that is no good again. It'll be his second missed extra point of this afternoon. So, final seconds of this first half. Looks like they'll take a lead into the locker room as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up, 3 points, all that separates these two sides as half number 2 kicks off. Marvin Mims now from his own end zone. He'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. A short gain there to about the 22. Here's second and 9. Throwing, Nix. Rush comes, they're setting up the screen. They smelled the screen and took care of it. Blown up in the backfield.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him.
A big hole. And he's going to take this one all the way. 80 yards. Touchdown, Denver. They find the end zone through the air. Greg, that is one of the most popular plays because it works so often.
You're right, Mike. We see it all the time. It's a 4 vertical concept. But the key is you've got to stretch the defense and put pressure on the secondary. That's exactly what they were able to do here. They take advantage, and they go deep for 6.
Here's Lutz now for the extra point. And now another extra point off the mark. 3 misses on extra points in this game alone. So now after the touchdown, Lutz gonna send this one away. A return now from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. That's McLaurin open on the left side. He's to the 15. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 74 yards. Touchdown, Washington. Their head coach, 2 fingers in the air. They'll say no to the extra point and go for 2. Daniels now going to look to throw. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone.
That decision to go for 2 was made up from the very beginning. The moment they scored, you could see the head coach. He's signaling, we're going for 2. The touchdown was obviously a disappointing outcome defensively, but to able to get that stop, they can at least come off the field and catch their breath.
They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. On the ground, this is Williams. And he'll twist his way to a good run. A pickup of 7 yards. 2nd down and 3. It's another run here for Williams. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. The veteran Bobby Wagner in there on the stop. They'll try to run for it with Williams. Good work on the ground. He's got it. 1st down. Up at about the 42.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down.
On 1st down, here's Nix to throw. Here's a screen from McLaughlin. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
On 2nd down, it's Nix. Got it into the hands of Mims. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Third down, 3 to go.
Let's go now.
A give, and here comes Williams. And he's got nowhere to go. The defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage there, and that is going to bring up 4th down.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
Nix gonna throw for it. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. He's gonna have a Broncos 1st down as they wind up getting 13 on 4th down. Throwing is Nix. He connects with Mims. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Here's the give up the middle with Williams. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
And that is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
On fourth down, here's Nix. Incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on fourth. They'll wind up giving the ball over on downs.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that fourth down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time fourth down stop.
They'll try again here. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing now. Daniels. A quick slant on the money to McLaurin. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. A gain there of 15. Good for a Commander's first down. They'll drop to throw. That's complete. It's Jamison Crowder. He's close to a first down. To gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. Now he takes off.
Yeah, that's a nice job. He's out of the pocket. He knows he doesn't need all that much for a first down. He's able to tuck it, get out of bounds, and keep this drive alive.
Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minutes. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Here's first down. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their second, as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game. On first down, Daniels. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted.
There's really no other way to put it, Mike. This has just been a rough outing for the young rookie quarterback, and I think everyone understands going into these games, there's going to be ups and downs. There's going to be learning moments that these guys are going to gain that they can only gain through experience. The problem is, it's really hard to have positive learning experiences when you throw 3 picks. He's got to see the field better. He's got to anticipate better. And ultimately, he just needs to play better for his offense to have a chance.